The Xbox Series X is way better than the PlayStation 5. Yes, I said it. The PlayStation 5 might have an amazing launch titles, first-party titles, but when it comes to gaming usage, console usage, the gaming experience, Xbox Series X blows the PlayStation 5 right out of the competition. But you PlayStation fanboys, don't go disliking this video just yet. Hear me out, will ya? What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy Yat, and today we are going to be talking about why the Xbox Series X is winning the console war this time around, right? Take a look at this article that reads, the PS5 isn't a good value, basically undervalued compared to the Xbox Series X, or even this one that reads, the Xbox Series S is a threat to the PlayStation 5. We read that again. Notice it says Xbox Series S, not the Xbox Series X. Let that sink in. The Xbox Series S is a threat to the PlayStation 5. What are you doing, PlayStation? And we got this article that states, a PS5 is great and all, but I can't stop playing my Series X. And this is the general consensus. Wherever you look, wherever you go, Xbox Series X is stirring the headlines and it's dropping heat. It's facts. Pause. Only 3.6% of the viewers are subscribed to this channel, and if you love this content, be sure to hit that subscribe, smash that like button, and share this video around to your friends and families to get this video exploding on YouTube. So why are people switching to the Xbox Series X from the PlayStation 5? When the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X were out for pre-order, one of the main reasons why the PlayStation 5 seemed like a better option was because Sony always had better exclusive games like the Spider-Man Miles Morales. But now that we have that in our hands, it is very clear that the Xbox offers a buttery smooth user interface and an easier system to operate relative to the PlayStation 5. One of the most overlooked features in the Xbox Series X is Xbox Smart Delivery, which everyone claimed to be just a buzzword, a term that was very deeply overlooked. We all thought, how hard can it be to get the best version of a game on your next gen console, but Sony showed us that can be very hard. Cross-gen gaming is an absolute disaster on the PlayStation 5. Multiple cases where people were playing previous gen versions of a game on the PS5 and saves not automatically transferring to the PlayStation 5 version. And even more annoying and inconvenient is the fact that some games require you to manually update your PlayStation 4 version on the PS4 and have you transfer that manually to the PlayStation 5. As a disclaimer, it is not every game, but it is a good bunch to be turned away from the expensive console. Whereas the Smart Delivery is seamless, user-friendly, and does it right. When I play a game on the Xbox, it automatically uses the correct version and transfers my save no matter which console I am playing on. So the next big one is Xbox Quick Resume, which I kind of went over in my previous video where I talk about the 5 reasons why I chose the Xbox over the PlayStation 5. So let's skip that one. But Xbox Quick Resume is definitely one of the major reasons why gamers are being drawn to the Xbox Series X relative to the PlayStation 5. So talking software, the Xbox just does all the media apps like Netflix way better than what is offered on the PlayStation 5, and maybe it is fine because it is a gaming console that we're talking about, but having an amazing gaming console with an amazing media center in one just gives another reason for consumers to pick the Xbox over the PlayStation 5. So do you remember the Joy-Con drift on the Nintendo Switch? Everyone was going crazy, yeah? Well, this time around, the PlayStation 5 controllers are being hit with the wave of drift issues, causing consumers to drift away from the PlayStation 5. So why the Xbox popularity? Well, it goes back to Xbox pushing aggressively to be the console for gamers, right? And Xbox Game Pass is definitely a key player here, pushing PS Now right out of the competition. Take a look at this.
Know everybody's reasons, but for me it's a combination of big things and small things. Whereas small things are things I just continue to be kind of irked by with Sony in terms of things I don't like about the UI or the controller or the copying phase and update files, and just kind of a bunch of tiny things that add up to the point where like I don't really see a clear advantage to continue to play at least third-party games that are shared across both platforms on Sony. But then there are all these larger kind of industry-based things where Xbox has this kind of juggernaut force in the form of Game Pass, where it's kind of the point where like they're not just like adding all their own games to it, and now Bethesda games, but like they're doing some pretty wild stuff. Like they now have formerly Sony exclusive The Show.
So not only are they pushing their back compatible games, their own studio games, and buying massive numbers of big name studios like Bethesda, we have a PlayStation Studio game on Game Pass, which PlayStation users will have to pay $70 offered for free day one, as long as you're paying for the Game Pass subscription. It's an amazing console, amazing game subscription service, a seamless smart delivery system, and a solid controller that fits snug in your hands, and some crazy studio acquisitions. So before we conclude this video, I want to kind of give a shout out to a couple of commenters who commented on my video with very valid points in terms of why they like their Xbox over the PlayStation 5. So first, shout out to Mike, who commented on my recent video on the Xbox versus PS5, and he stated, I own a PS5, Series X, and Switch. The only console I play on is my Series X with Game Pass Ultimate. The DualSense control is cool, but the Series X control wins by comfort and 40 plus hours of battery life. I like the smallest size of the Series X controller, and I hate the thumbsticks on the PS5 are in the middle of the controller. The thumbsticks on the Xbox controller feel so much better. Smart delivery, VRR, quick resume, 1440p, auto HDR, FPS boost, bigger SSD, storage upgrade possibilities. It is all missing on the PS5. So he's saying if he had to choose between the two, he will sell his PS5 and keep the Series X. And he's coming from using a PS4 Pro, and he's not a fanboy, but he likes both systems. But the Series X, he believes, wins the generation. Another shout out to Daniel Allen for spitting mad facts in my comments in my previous video as well. I feel for the ones who fell for the pre-hype from Sony, the ones who got a PS5 instead of a Series X. I really truly struggle trying to figure out which console to buy, but I did my homework and looked at it as an unbiased way. Looked at the truth, and I went with the Series X, and I can't be more happy. Being biased is only going to hurt you as a consumer. It's your money, your time gaming. Don't listen to fanboys or follow what's more popular at the time. Actually do your own research and make your choice. Don't let others make it for you, and that is what I preach as a consumer. Don't fall for the hype. Make informed choices and see what the product has to offer, and if that's something you genuinely like or you're interested in, grab it. If not, it's just going to be a waste of money. So what is next? Well, we have some cool events coming around in April, May, and June, so let's look forward to those. Like always, sub for some dope content, and make sure to game on and share love. Peace.